Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ruku and we're back for another beer review, and I'm looking forward to this one. This is very exciting for me because I have just discovered this. This is called Yankees in Cuba. Very daunting looking woman on the front who looks quite beautiful but quite scary at the same time. And this is craft beer. So, where does this come from? Well, it's certainly not America, and it certainly isn't Cuba. It is, in fact, Lithuania. And what we have here, which I'm still trying to get my head around, Lithuania have done their own wheat beer. I'm shocked. Lithuania, wheat beers? Never. Well, they bloody well have. And, yeah, certainly looks the part. Cloudy. Thick, foamy head. Love it. So what do we mean by craft beer is this is done by a small brewery, probably somewhere local in Lithuania. The percent is 4.7, as we can just see there. And it comes with all this funky writing on the back. I can't read Lithuanian, and I can't speak Lithuanian, so I have no idea what it means, except the word craft, which I mean means beer. Craftus is beer, I think. And obviously the word Cuba there, but anything else I don't really know, so hey. I'm going to be putting this through its paces. I'm going to see if this is a real wheat beer. Now, as we know, the real wheat beers, you remix the sediment in the bottom. There's still some in there, as you can see, jiggling about in there. I'm going to try and remix that later on. But first of all, let's crack on. I love wheat beers. The heads are always great. You can see that there. Thick, foamy, good. Dark cloudiness, good. We're looking good so far, Lithuania. So, does it smell like a wheat beer? It sure does. It smells of that banana-y, wheaty freshness, I guess. So, yeah, ticks all the right boxes for a wheat beer. Here we go. Straight on with the taste. Does it taste like a wheat beer? Strangely enough it does, but it's got a little bit of a twist to it. Tasting this, it's more carbonation than your average wheat beer. This is kind of lively carbonation. The head is thick, creamy, just perfect. It's perfect as a wheat beer should be. I'm not too sure if I like this though, because it's a bit of a twist on a wheat beer. And I mean by that is the carbonation. The taste doesn't taste of a typical wheat beer, like the wheat and the vinegary taste that you often get with wheat beers, nor is it too heavy. It's medium to, well, I'd say medium to heavy body. It's got very mellowed, weak tones of that typical wheat beer flavour. So I think that when they've brewed this, they've added a little twist onto it. And I'm not sure if I like it. To me, the Germans still hold the wheat beer crown. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bad attempt at a wheat beer. This is a pretty good attempt at a wheat beer. This would go okay, I think, to some people. But I'm just shocked that Lithuania have actually done a wheat beer. Still can't get my head around it. There you go. There's the bubbles, tightly compact. Aftertaste then is of just slight banana-y, banana-y, I don't know what the aftertaste is. Fresh banana-y weakness, I guess. But the taste, I will say, this is very drinkable, very smooth, ticks the right boxes for me. So I kind of like that aspect, but I don't think it's, as I say, a classical wheat beer. I think they've made their own mix on this, so I'm just now going to jump in to save time, and I'm just going to remix this. If it's a real true wheat beer, as I hope it is, and it is actually made from wheat, then by doing this, I should, in theory, get that banana-y taste onto it. And this is the proper way to drink wheat beers, people, by the way, as I've shown it many times in my videos. So if you haven't seen them, watch them. My Erdginger video, I showed you how to do this. And also it works well with Duvel, although Duvel is not a wheat beer, so again, check that video out on my channel. Here we go. Okay, the colour has definitely got a little bit more cloudier. It's got a little bit darker, I can see that, and the head still remains wonderful as always. You see that a little bit more darker, a bit more cloudier. Right, here we go, round 2. I can confirm that it mellows the taste down, it mellows the carbonation down. You do get a little bit more of a banana-y taste, although it doesn't come in. It's a little bit of vanilla-y as well, but I don't think this is a classical wheat beer. I mean, I'm presuming in Lithuania you guys do things differently compared to what the Germans do, but it's not a bad attempt actually. This is quite a refreshing wheat beer. It's quite medium body to heavy, but to be fair, I will say this, to be fair, I'm not going to write it off completely, because this would probably be a damn sight easier to drink than a heavier wheat beer, and that's saying something. Is it good? Yes, it is. Yeah, you get a little bit of a sharpness there as well once remixed. Gives it a little bit of a kick on the tongue and on the palate. Still continues with that watery base and that little twist on the end to the classical wheat beer. Would I buy this again? Yes. Would I drink this again? Yes. So, the moment you've all been waiting for. What would I score it? Well, to be fair, it's not like the standard wheat beer that I'm used to. But because the bottle's unusual, it is a small brewery, the head is great, the colour matches all the boxes. There you go, a slight burp there. There you go. As I always say, if I burp, it's a sign of a good beer. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has sealed the deal for me. I'm now going to score this at a 6 out of 10. So, good attempt, Lithuania, and I'm proud that you've done it. It's baffled me, and I'm pretty sure it'll baffle most people that are drinking this too. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All the way from Lithuania, Yankees in Cuba.